Welcome back to a new video from Tawheed Motivation. Today, we're diving into part 2 of the inspiring story of Prophet Yusuf. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Let's continue the journey. The jealousy in the hearts of Yusuf's, peace be upon him, brothers had now turned into a dangerous plot. Their envy had blinded them so much that they no longer saw Yusuf as their own brother, but as an obstacle standing between them and their father's love. After much discussion, they devised a cruel plan to get rid of him once and for all. Kill Yusuf or cast him out to some land, then your father's attention will be yours alone, and afterward you will be righteous people. Surah Yusuf 12:9. Despite their wicked intentions, one of the brothers suggested a less extreme option. Instead of killing Yusuf, they should throw him into a deep well, leaving him to an uncertain fate. Eventually, a passing caravan might find him and take him away, ensuring that he would never return home. This plan was agreed upon, and they set it into motion. To convince their father to let Yusuf go with them, the brothers approached Yaqub, peace be upon him, with false sincerity. They said, "O our father, why do you not trust us with Yusuf, while indeed we are well-wishers for him? Send him with us tomorrow, so that he may enjoy himself in play, and indeed, we will be his protectors." Surah Yusuf 12:11-12. Yaqub, knowing his son's jealousy, felt uneasy. He feared for Yusuf's safety and hesitated to send him with them. But the brothers reassured him, insisting that they only wanted to give Yusuf a chance to enjoy himself. Eventually, Yaqub, though still worried, agreed to let Yusuf go. As soon as they were far away from home, their true intentions were revealed. The brothers led Yusuf to an abandoned well in the wilderness. Despite his innocence and trust in them, they showed no mercy. They stripped him of his tunic, a symbol of his father's love, and cruelly lowered him into the well. His young heart must have been filled with fear and confusion, but Yusuf remained steadfast. He did not cry out in anger or curse his brothers. Instead, he placed his trust in Allah. At that moment, Allah sent him reassurance, and we inspired to him, "You will surely inform them someday about this affair while they do not perceive your identity." Surah Yusuf 12:15. This was a divine promise. Although his brothers had abandoned him in darkness, Yusuf's journey was not over. Allah had a greater plan for him, and his suffering was only the beginning of a story filled with wisdom, patience, and triumph. This part of Yusuf's life teaches us that betrayal, no matter how painful, does not mean the end of our journey. Sometimes those closest to us may hurt us the most, but if we place our trust in Allah, He will guide us through even the darkest of times. No hardship is permanent, and no injustice goes unnoticed by the Almighty. As Yusuf sat alone in the depths of the well, he did not know what lay ahead, but he knew that Allah was with him, and that was enough. Alone in the darkness of the well, Yusuf, peace be upon him, remained patient and steadfast. He did not allow despair to take over his heart because he trusted in Allah's plan. Though his own brothers had betrayed him, he knew that his true guardian was always with him. After some time, a caravan traveling through the desert stopped near the well to fetch water. When one of the travelers lowered his bucket into the well, he was shocked to see a young boy clinging to it. "Oh, what good news! Here is a boy." 12:19. The travelers saw Yusuf not as a lost child to be returned to his family, but as an opportunity for wealth. They quickly pulled him out of the well and decided to take him to Egypt, where they could sell him as a slave. Yusuf, still young and powerless, had no choice but to follow them. Yet through it all, he remained silent and patient, knowing that his fate was in Allah's hands. When the caravan reached Egypt, they brought Yusuf to the marketplace, where slaves were sold like property. His beauty, intelligence, and noble demeanor made him stand out among the other slaves, and soon he was purchased by a high-ranking official, the Aziz of Egypt. The Aziz, a wealthy and influential man, saw potential in Yusuf and decided to take him into his home rather than treat him as an ordinary servant. He turned to his wife and said, "Make his stay comfortable. Perhaps he will benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Surah Yusuf 21. This was not a coincidence, but a sign of Allah's divine plan. Though Yusuf had been abandoned by his own family and sold into slavery, he now found himself in the house of power and influence. His journey was far from over, but Allah was preparing him for something much greater. This part of Yusuf's story teaches us a profound lesson. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations that seem unfair and painful, yet they are stepping stones towards something better. Yusuf's enslavement was not the end of his story. It was a test, a trial, and ultimately a path leading him to greatness. In life, we may face betrayal, rejection, and hardships that seem unbearable. But just as Yusuf was taken from a well and placed in a palace, Allah can take us from the lowest points of our lives and raise us to heights we never imagined. The key is to remain patient, trust in Allah's wisdom, and never lose faith in His mercy. Thank you for watching. Curious about the next part and more motivational content? Then make sure to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.